Can you make LinkedIn the #1 client hunting platform for your business in 2025? Well, I sure did, and it's a lot more simple than you might think. In just 12 months of posting organic content on LinkedIn, I've been able to build my platform to over 3,000 customers, coach over 100 business owners one-on-one, and have the luxury to work wherever I want in the world. And if this sounds like something you'd like to accomplish, keep watching as I'm going to show you how I use LinkedIn for client hunting in 2025. I'm going to break down my 3-step process to land more clients on LinkedIn, grow your business faster than ever, and start making more money each month right from your laptop. My very first step to my client generating machine is what I call positioning yourself as the go-to expert in your niche. Now, before you actually sell anything or you start promoting any paid offers, you need to focus on positioning yourself. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Who are you? What do you offer? And who do you help? These 3 questions will give both you and your audience clarity when working with you, consuming your content, or getting coached one-on-one. Take a second to write down these questions in a Google document or a notebook and answer each question with 1 to 2 sentences max. Here's how I'd personally answer these myself. Hello, I'm Alex, and I help founders get consistent leads on LinkedIn using proven inbound, outbound, and AI strategies. I offer one-on-one coaching services for business owners like yourself to start, monetize, and scale their personal brand and business on LinkedIn. Now, once you gain clarity on these 3 things, you'll then be ready to move on to building a high converting LinkedIn profile that stands out from the rest of the platform. For your profile headline, use your answer to my previous question. This is one of the first things your audience will see, so it's crucial that it's simple, straightforward, and incredibly easy to understand. Next, design a simple banner that explains what you do, who you help, and how you help them. You can actually essentially take the information from your profile headline and build a profile banner out of it. I'd recommend adding 1 to 2 call to actions on your banner so your audience knows what to do after viewing your profile. The final step to position yourself as an authority will be through your About Me section. So most people do actually end up ignoring this part of their profile, so you're going to be able to stay ahead of your competition with a completely optimized LinkedIn. So for this section, here's how I would format it. Start with a very simple too long didn't read or a TLDR version. This can include how you started, your achievements, and what you're doing for your audience on LinkedIn. And then below the TLDR section, expand on each of these categories. Make it intriguing, be relatable to your audience, and keep it extremely specific. Write out your entire About Me section before editing it. If you wrote any tedious sentences, phrases, or information that doesn't add any real value, just go ahead and absolutely just remove it. This section is specifically for analytics and information about you that matters before choosing you as the go-to expert in any given niche. Now, the final part to position yourself is understanding what your niche is, who your ideal clients are, and what you're offering. The easiest way to do this is to start posting organic, consistent content. I'd recommend choosing from the following. 1 would be you rather focus on premium, high-value content, but post less. Or 2, focus on generic, lower quality content, but post more. For me, I went the premium route. Every offer, post, and email that I actually send out is the highest possible quality. I'm going for that premium feeling, which means I'm targeting premium clients. So based on what type of content you're creating, the offers you're selling, and the niche that you're in will determine how you position your content. Then over time, you're gonna get a better feeling for this, so just be patient. All right, the second step to my client generating machine is what I call prospecting. This is where I focus on targeting ideal clients, engaging with my audience, and ultimately getting more eyes on my organic content and profile on LinkedIn. You want to start by connecting with your ideal clients. To do this, utilize the LinkedIn search features to build a list of prospects. You can search for keywords in your niche that are most likely linked to your ideal clients. From there, you can create a list on Google Sheets with the following columns. First, LinkedIn profile URL. Second is your name. The third is the niche. And the 4th and 5th columns will be contacted and answered. Now, fill out each column with information from your potential prospects. Let's use my profile as an example to fill in the sheet. First, I'd paste my LinkedIn URL to easily view my profile at any time. Next, I'd add my name, which is just Alex. Then I'll add my niche, which will be personal branding. And then for the contacted and answered columns, I would just add a checkbox. You're going to change these values based on if your prospect has been contacted yet, and if they have been contacted, did they answer your message or not? So each week, I would do this for about 50 to 100 potential prospects. You're going to want to start each conversation by sending a connection request. I'd recommend either 1, sending a very simple message to your prospect, or 2, just don't send any custom message at all. Just a connection request will do just fine. you're probably going to see about a 20 to 30% success rate when it comes to your connection requests. If you want to hit more about an 80 to 90% success rate, here's what to do. First, start engaging with a couple of your prospects' posts. Add valuable comments, mention something super relatable, or just show up in their post. Next, send a value first DM approach. Add some sort of value to their brand or business that will give them what I call an oh wow moment. Whether you mention how they could get more leads, improve their organic content, or maybe optimize their profile, focus on that value first approach. Now let's go back to that Google Sheet that I mentioned. If you get any responses from these potential prospects that have questions, highlight them on the Google Sheet and keep in contact with them for the next 5 to 7 days. Have organic conversations and hint towards problems that you can solve. And once you've done this, you're ready for the next step. I call this step converting. This is where you're going to create organic content and build top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel to target clients and drive more traffic to your paid offers. The main focus on this final step is to build trust and get your audience to begin working with you. I've been posting organic content on LinkedIn for nearly 24 months now, and I've noticed over and over and over again that posting consistently, putting in the reps, and improving your post as you go is by far the easiest way to target an audience that wants to purchase what you have to offer. If you don't take the risk of posting, then you're never going to fully figure out who wants your paid offers, what type of content your audience enjoys, and how exactly you're going to target this clientele. Start by creating a content schedule that you can stick with for at least 3 to 6 months. The longer you're able to create content, obviously, the better. And my strategy includes posting on LinkedIn 7 times per week, Instagram and TikTok 7 to 14 times per week, and then once every other week on YouTube. That's going to be long form content. And if you don't have enough time to be writing content every single day, pick one day out of your week that you can sit down for at least 1 to 2 hours with 0 distractions. You're going to use this time to do your deep work session. No phone, no distractions, just pure focus on your laptop. Write all of your posts in that period of time. And if you want to save time like me, you can start using a tool like Supergrow to schedule your content in advance. Supergrow also allows you to add these things called auto plugs, which is how I'm getting 2 to 3 times more engagement on my posts. I'm going to have a link in the description of this video to the platform so you can get started for absolutely free and start saving hours every single week. For your content to start converting extremely fast, stick with the following 3 types of content: storytelling, case studies, and behind the scenes content. These 3 types will build credibility, trust, and authority in your niche so you can begin converting your viewers to followers and followers to customers. Now, with everything I've shared with you so far, you can now build your funnel system. So here's what that looks like from the top to the bottom. First, you have the top of the funnel. This is any of your organic content, from LinkedIn posts to short form Instagram reels to long form YouTube videos. These all qualify as top of the funnel, which is where the customer journey actually begins. Next, you have the MOFU, or middle of the funnel. Depending on where you send your audience to after they go through your top of the funnel content, that'll determine what your MOFU is. For my business, I use lead magnets, email content, and DM conversations as the middle of my funnel. My prospects go from the organic content to my lead magnets, DMs, or email content. And then from there, I'm then able to provide the last part of the system, which is bottom of the funnel, also known as BOFU. This will be showing my prospects testimonials, transformations from past students, or one-on-one sales calls that I've added into my content strategy. You're essentially building an incredibly simple top to bottom funnel that gets your prospects from organic content to your paid landing pages as quickly as possible. From there, it's up to your audience to complete their purchase and become a new customer. So I want you to make sure that each step is super simple. There's no need to overcomplicate any processes in your business. And if you start listening to various mentors on LinkedIn, you're going to see loads of super complex, intricate funnels that supposedly help you scale your business to 6 figures in 30 days. And I don't mean to be that person to break it to you, but none of these systems will actually work. You're going to be using unnecessary mass DM strategies, paid pods, and other really sus strategies that are just completely inorganic. So this is my advice to you. Start with my 3-step client generated machine. Position yourself as the go-to expert in your niche. Begin prospecting and targeting your prospects to turn them into clients. And finally, convert your prospects into customers by posting organic content and taking them through your customer journey. This 3-step process alone is exactly how I built my 6-figure business online and have the freedom to work wherever, whenever, and with whoever I want at all times. And if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone and take a risk, then I am ready to start working with you. I'm going to drop a link to the accelerator program in the description of this video. This is my private community where you're going to build alongside hundreds of other entrepreneurs and business owners building their personal brand and business on LinkedIn. And if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment the word funnel at the bottom of this video. And I'm going to send you an exclusive 10-minute video I filmed to help you land more clients on LinkedIn. And as always, I will see you again really, really soon. Cheers.